Hi guys, welcome back to LPB Racing for the Super Formula Championship on GT Sport. This is race 2 from Suzuka, and let's take you through the grid. So it is Jamo on pole position then, because he won the first race, and he's on maximum ballast as well, so 200 kilos for Jamo. Then it is Gummy Bear, second on the grid. He's got second place weight on 160 kilos, 120 kilos for Homesick in third. Fourth is Growly, he's on 80 kilos, and Rod is on 40 kilos in fifth. Keith is the first runner without weight in sixth. Seventh, Techno. Eighth, Thingamajig. Bidzster in ninth. 10th for Neil, 11th Firepower, Will in 12th, TY 13th, 14th for Seat 1 and 15th for Thundercat. So let's see how we get on in this race then as we wait ready for the lights to go on. So Jamo on pole position then, revving the car ready for the start of the race then. Judging the throttle to try and get minimum wheel spin. And lights out and we're off. Jamo gets a good start, Growling Bear follows him, Homesick as well with a good one. Further back we've got Will on the inside with a few other people further back. Will goes through, a little tap to Bidzster in 8th place, but I think we're all safely through the first couple of corners, which is good. Bidzster on the inside and Will going round the outside of Techno, so Will charging at the start of this race then. Bidzster is up to 7th, his teammate's just ahead of him. Got Rodders in 4th, he's challenging Gummy Bear. Whoa, the inside Gummy Bear makes a little mistake and Rodders straight through. Growly Bear had to lift off there, and the two Williams drivers, Keith and Bidzster, just go straight past him. Techno's looking for a way through as well, contact between the two. Oh, all gets a bit messy into there. Will goes through TY and Firepower's off the road as well, so it's all happening there. Thundercats is off as well, Growly's off the road, so that got really heated very quickly. Rodders there in 12th place, so he's back down to 12th now. So all change here as Techno's up the inside of someone there, I think it's TY. It's side by side with TY down the straight towards Spoon Curve, still side by side. Meanwhile the leaders, it's Homesick from Gummy Bear, from Keith, from Bidzster in 4th place. Will 5th, TY's ahead of Techno in 6th place, so all very close there. Seek up the inside of Jamo, Jamo with the weight on, already going backwards in this race. The weight is not very good round here, but there are tracks that are worse. But Seek 1's on the inside of Jamo here. But Jamo counteracting it with the boost, side by side for 130. Jamo just keeps the place for now. Gummy Bear has been passed by Bidzster up the inside. Bidzster's moved up to 3rd and Keith's up to 2nd. Go on Keith, good to see Keith up there. And then we've got Will in 5th, 6th for TY. And then, Jamo's still holding this lot off. His teammates amongst this lot as well. Neil Farmack, and he's not running any weight in this. So let's see where Neil can get in this race. So it's Neil alongside Seat 1, but Seat 1 takes the line into the corner and takes the position. So he's still behind Jamo, still got a queue behind Jamo. They're not helping his teammate out much, but again, they're all in it for their own battle as well. Meanwhile, we've got 4 cars together here. We've got, Will's made a mistake up ahead, and TY has nowhere to go. TY onto the gravel, TY had nowhere to go there. Will was out of control, so not really Will's fault that, but, well, it was Will's fault for making the mistake in the first place, but not TY's fault for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. So, TY falls back. Will resumes in 5th place. He's now Gummy Bear as Techno goes up to 4th. Bidzster's in 3rd, he's challenging his teammate. Homesick Alien's ahead as well. Alien will have a little bit of weight on from the last race as well. Keith and Bidzster both as light as a feather. As they go through here, on through Spoon Curve, on to the straight we go. I think we've got a few cars slow at the back. Got Thundercats a bit slow there, and Jamo's gone backwards to 14th, so Jamo's gone way off the circuit somewhere. So we'll get a replay on that action for you now. Okay, here's the first thing that happened to Jamo, and it was on lap 1 into the corner, and then Rodders hits him up the back end and then Jamo goes straight off. So that's why Rodders was going down the field as well, because he was waiting for Jamo to rejoin and then rejoin behind him. Okay, and here's the second thing that happened to Jamo here. So going up towards the same bit, and Rodders hits him, and Jamo goes straight on again. So Rodders then just slow down and wait, but then Firepower gets hit by Neil and everyone else, so everyone Constantina's up. So Jamo then spins round in 15th place, but Rodders does wait for him. As we come back from that then, Keith takes the lead from Alien. Bidzster has a look at getting through, but doesn't do it into the chicane. So Keith takes the lead of the race then. So Bidzster's got to catch his teammate up now, so Keith leading the way for Williams and leading the race. So good on Keith. Bidzster's having a go at Homesick Alien now. Alien's on the overtake though. Is it? No, he's not. Bidzster, what is he? Well, Bidzster wasn't on the overtake, but Ghoster on the inside. Fantastic veteran move there from Bidzster up the inside. Alien gets forced a little bit wide, but Techno can't really make amends for the mistake as Gummy Bear in 5th, Will 6th, TY 7th. Seat 1 in 8th just behind them. TY looking to get past his teammate here. To go up the hill. Very close behind one another. Seat 1 closes right up to the back of TY as well. Bidzster meanwhile has passed Homesick Alien. As we saw at the first corner, and now he's challenging his teammate. What will happen between the two Williams teammates? There's all cars off in the background, Will's off, TY's off as well, so the two Marlboro cars come together, I think. So we'll get a replay to clarify. Okay, here's a replay what happened to Will and TY on lap 3 going down towards the Digners. And Will goes to the outside of Gummy Bear, it's not going to work, goes around the outside, goes wide, onto the grass, and then brakes, and then hits each other, and TY runs wide into the corner a little bit as well, and hits his teammate, and then does actually wait for him to go back ahead. As we come back from that then, Keith is still in the lead of the race, Bidzster his teammate behind him, the two Williams leading a 1-2 here. Now will Bidzster be content to letting Keith keep the lead here? We'll see how things develop in this race. But we'll see, because Bidzster needs all the points he can get. She's battling at the top end of the championship. Keith's not bad as well. Keith's in about 5th and 6th in the championship, so doing well here as well. Techno goes on the inside of Homesick Alien into 3rd place and gets it. Techno goes 3rd. Bidzster's behind Keith still, so not wanting to go for the move yet. Quite happy to let Keith keep the lead for now. Keith's doing a good job though. Very good. Pace is off further back. Thingamajig's off, and let's have a look on board. Thingamajig's off, Will's off as well, so they're both off there. So definitely some kind of contact there, so we'll get a replay on that for you guys. Okay, here's a replay what happened between Thingamajig and Will then. So we're looking at Thingamajig down towards 130R on the inside of Gummy Bear. We go through on the inside, Gummy Bear's on the outside, and then into the corner we go, and then Will just can't stop. Will just missed his braking point completely and hits Thingamajig straight on. Okay, here's a quick second angle of that on board with Will. It just misses his braking point completely and just whacks Thingamajig straight off. So that's what happened there. So as we come back from that then, Will resumes there in 12th place after that, and Bidzster is back down to 3rd. Techno goes through to 2nd. So Techno gets through past Bidzster to 2nd place then, and now he's attacking Bidzster's teammate Keith. Bidzster not like this. He'll have to come back at Techno as quick as he can, but Techno was very quick in qualifying. Remember, he had pole position in the first race, so he did very well in qualifying. He definitely got some good pace around here. But Bidzster is attacking up the inside. Bidzster back up the inside and goes through just a bit across the corner, a bit too much there. Bidzster, he might get a penalty for that, but he's lost traction anyway. He's lost time. Techno gets back up the inside, so no harm, no foul as Bidzster tries to go around the outside of him and get the traction round the outside, and he does it. Bidzster goes right round the outside of Techno there, just uses the traction, gets on the power earlier, and Bidzster takes 2nd place. Brilliant job there by Bidzster as Homesick Alien then in 4th with Seat 1 approaching, because Seat 1, don't forget, he's very light in this race. Seat 1 right behind him now, practically pushing his way through. Gummy Bear there in 7th. Firepower in 8th, Neil Farmack up to 9th, Growly 10th, Thingamajig 11th, Will 12th, Thundercat 13th, then Jamo back in 14th with Rodders in 15th, so obviously not gone well for them guys in this race. But meanwhile the leaders then, Bidzster is in the lead of the race. So Bidzster passes his teammate into the lead of the race. Keith now has got to deal with Techno, so Bidzster then getting on with the race. He's leaving Keith to deal with the traffic, so to speak, but Bidzster then takes the lead and tries to make a gap, tries to bring Keith with him. Techno into 3rd. I love the little crackle and pop of these cars as you can hear them going down the gears. Brilliant sounds from these Super Formula cars. Such a shame we've got V6s these days. Can't go on with a V8, but good sound from these cars. Up the hill. Seat 1 4th, Alien back in 5th now, just that weight starting to affect him. TY closes up to the back of Alien here, very quickly indeed. So TY looking to get through past Alien, because then he can try and catch up to Bidzster and Seek ahead of him, who are the championship rivals. I mean, Homesick's a rival as well. So let's see if we can get past him. 0.3 of a second faster than the fastest lap in the first sector, but now he's battling. He'll not get that. He's going for the cutback, trying to get on the power early out the corner. He's on the overtake, going for the outside line to get the inside for Spoon. And has he got it? No, he's not quite alongside enough. Homesick keeps the place for now. And then out the corner we go. Techno's in second place now, ahead of Keith. Seek's attacking Keith now. Bidzster's pulling away here. Keith's trying to do his best to help his teammate out to keep people behind him, but Seek hits Keith, but no, I think that was a genuine mistake by Seek 1 because he has backed off. He's not attempted to pass him. Gives him a little nudge to say, sorry about that, mate. Here you go. Have a little nudge on the house. So TY up to 5th, then ahead of Alien, as we predicted, because of the weight difference. Firepower up to 7th place. He might be able to catch Homesick at this rate. There's Gummy Bear, Neil and Thingamajig all very close together there. And Gummy Bear in 8th place. Thingamajig in, as he's slowing down, Gummy must have been in contact somewhere, so he's let Thingamajig go back through. Thingamajig up to 8th then. Gummy Bear down to 9th, off at the first corner as well, so Gummy Bear having a treacherous few corners there, and off it back down to 11th now, because Growly back up to 10th. Will in 12th, Thundercat 13th with Jammer behind him in 14th, so Jammer with the weight on can't really do much to catch up here. Oh, so it's Rodders behind, and Jammer's right far back because he's obviously got the weight on, so not good for him. Meanwhile, Bidzster in the lead. He's actually been caught here by Techno, so Techno's on the ball here, catching Bidzster, even though Bidzster's last lap was a 1:37.9, the fastest lap of the race. Techno is trying to stay with Bidzster. Keith in 3rd, he's got a little bit of a gap over Seat 1 now, but TY's trying to join in the fray here. In 5th place, TY wanting to try and see if he can catch up here. Homesick in 6th place here. A bit further back, so a little bit more spread out now. Best battle on the track is definitely this one. Keith, Seat 1 and TY. TY closes right up to the back of Seat 1. Seat 1's on the overtake, trying to get past Keith. Whoa, going to go too wide into the 130R. Seat 1 goes ahead. Keith has to slow down, and TY goes back up to the outside, onto the brakes. Keith will not give up here on the inside if he can, but TY, he goes on the grass, and he's got to give that up because that was over the AstroTurf. And he does. Keith goes back up to 4th, and TY loses a bit of time there. No harm done. Just further back, we've got a little bit of a battle back here. As we've got Growly and not Growly, we've got Gummy Bear and Will quite close together for 11th and 12th places, but spreads out a little bit as they go onto the straight. Firepower in 7th, he's trying to catch Homesick, and he is doing. Homesick 1:43.5 last time round, and Firepower 1:41.4. So he'll definitely be on the back of Homesick by the end of this lap, I would imagine, if he doesn't make a mistake. Meanwhile, Keith's back down to 4th, Seek's ahead into 3rd place then, and Keith's back down to 4th, TY in 5th. Looking promising to try and get past Keith if he can. I mean, Keith got 6th place in the first race, so he's not done too bad. With the less weight on the car, he's kept up with the front runners, which is very good to see. Bit slow at the corner though, probably just watching what TY's doing. As we look at Thingamajig and Neil now, back in 8th and 9th positions. Thingamajig trying to keep Neil back, but Neil's on a charge here, seeing what he can do. In the Suzuka car, as Jamo's all the way back down in last place in his teammate because of the weight and also that incident that we saw earlier. As we look back to Growly Bear and Will catching up to Growly here. Will with much fresher tyres than Growly in this one. Growly's super abusing them tyres. Really got the lock on there. I think he's on a controller, but really scrubbing the tyres and overworking the front end. As I think we've got a few cars very close into the chicane. We've got Keith and TY very close into the chicane. And then we're also into the chicane as well. We've got Firepower is ahead of Homesick. He even did it before the end of the lap. So, well done to Firepower there. Let's check his lap time this time round. 40.9, 43.8 for Homesick. So, Homesick's tyres just going more and more off here. And Firepower up into a solid 6th place here. Good job, Firepower. As Will and Growly go down the straight then, Growly with the dead tyres behind Will, so Will not scrubbing his tyres as much as Growly. Growly really killing the rubber here. The front tyres crying for life. As meanwhile up ahead we've got Bidzster in the lead then. 39.3 last time, 39.2 for Techno, so still similar lap times. Techno with a little bit of a penalty there, so he's been trying a bit too hard to catch Bidzster here. Seat 1 in third, he's on a little bit of a gap to Keith, and Keith has sort of tried to reel him in this last lap. Keith in fourth, TY fifth. Firepower, solid sixth place. Homesick seventh, and his next person to try and have a go at him is his teammate Thingamajig, and Thingamajig's got no weight on. Remember, Homesick's got a little bit of weight on from the first race, so it's not helping him out very much. See the difference in tyres there. Homesick's using his boost to try and keep a gap from his teammate. Penultimate lap of the race. Further back we've got oh, that's Rodder's going off there. We've got Thundercat and Jamo. Where's Neil gone? Neil's gone right back into 15th place. Neil's gone right back. We'll get a replay of what happened to Neil now. Okay, here's a replay of what happened to Neil then on lap 7. So breaks into the chicane, then cuts the corner and then ends up resetting here, but the game glitches and doesn't actually let him get going again. So it takes a while for him to get going. So Gran Turismo glitching there. So as we come back from that replay, what happened to Neil? Bidzster starts his last lap of the race then, 39.1 last time, 39.6 for Techno. So it looks like Bidzster's got this in the bag if he can keep going. And he's got all that boost left, so he might even be going for another fastest lap here. So Seat 1 back in third, Keith fourth with TY closing in fifth. Keith using a bit of his boost there. TY's got a lot of boost to use on this last lap, so let's see how much of this boost that TY uses. Oh, he didn't even need boost there, gets right close up behind the back of Keith here. Let's see if he can get through. Williams Honda versus Marlboro Honda. Seat 1 just ahead in the Nakajima Honda. So all three Hondas here, for all the top 5 are Hondas. 6, 7, 8 actually. So remember, the only Toyotas in this race are Growley, who's got an independent car, and we've got the Sunoco team, who are further back down the grid in this one. So last lap then, last chance to try and get past the Seat 1. I think his tyres are giving up. No, the tyres are fine. So it's just that the others have got a bit more boost, and TY's not used much of his boost yet. Might be waiting until he gets out of these corners here. See, no one using the boost yet. Keeps on it. Will TY follow him? Or he's going to just rely on enough draft? Or he might try and use it all down the straight, we don't know. But we'll see. Down into Spoon Curve. Seat 1 is the one ahead. Nakajima Racing. Williams Honda, and now Keith's going. Oh, TY gets on the inside. Cheeky move there by TY. Sneaky, and now he's on the overtake. Keith's going to have to get on the overtake as well if he wants to try and stay with him. But TY's up to 4th. Will he ever go to Seat 1 on the last corner? But Bidzster's already through the last corner. He's about to take victory in this race 2. Well done. Race 2 victory to Bidzster. Second place to Techno. A very well deserved second place. TY's not done yet though. He's going to try and get past Seat 1, he's going around the outside of him, and he's done it on power. Oh, good traction there from TY. Takes 3rd from Seat 1 on the last corner. Keith in 5th. What a finish to that race. Brilliant job there. 6th for Firepower. A good finish for Firepower there. Thingamajig gets ahead of his teammate for 7th place. Homesick brings it home in 8th. Will in 9th place there. Growley's going to come home in 10th position, so not too bad of a race for Growley there. He'll be decently happy enough with that. Growley in 10th place then. Gummy Bear is going to be around here somewhere. There he is in 11th place for Gummy Bear. Across the line for him. Rodders in 12th. Rodders will be 12th place there. So well done to Rodders on 12th. Then it's, oh, we've got Neil Farmack and Jamo, the two teammates battling out here. Jamo ahead of Neil Farmack into the last few corners. The teammates battling it out. Let's have a look at the tyre difference, as both of them have got just about worse for wear tyres as each other. Onto the power then. Down towards the start-finish line, and it's going to be Jamo from Neil Farmack, and then it's going to be Thundercats who rounds off the 15. So we'll just get those results confirmed for you now, guys. Okay, guys, here's the results after that then. So Bidzster wins that race. Well done to Bidzster. Ahead of Techno, a very good second place for Techno. Impressive drive there. 3rd place for TY. 4th is Seat 1. 5th for Keith. And then it's Firepower in 6th as we just go over the page. Then it's 7th for Thingamajig. 8th is Homesick. 9th Will. Growley in 10th position. Gummy Bear in 11th. Rodders brings it home in a disappointing 12th. Jamo an unlucky 13th. 14th for Neil Farmack and 15th for Thunder. Fastest lap of the race. Bidzster 1:37.997. So as we come back from that then, there is your winner, Bidzster, in the blue Williams car there. Well done to Bidzster, and we will see you guys next time for race 3. Take care, guys.